What is going on, everyone? It is me, Roaming Dead here. Today I'm doing a little bit different video because I wasn't sure if I was going to put this up. I just recorded all this gameplay and I wasn't quite sure. I was playing with my buddy, Fugor19, you can see there, and we were just gaming, having a good time playing the demo. I'm playing the beta again for the second week. This was the open beta this week. Last weekend was the private beta, and this was for everyone. So we decided to jump in. I switched up my class a little bit. I'm using the Storm Javelin today. I think it's what I'm going to be using. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was it's like a mix between Storm and Iron Man, which, I mean, can you really go wrong there? Like, honestly, I think this is a great class. I was very happy with how it was. Just trying to figure out how to use it all took me a couple tries, but we got her figured out. And like I said, I apologize for you guys not being able to see this gorgeous face of mine today, but like I said, I was not sure if I was going to show this, but you know what, I figured I would, because we had a really good time playing this. Jumped in with another team of two guys, or two individual guys. I don't know if they were together, but we had a good time. We crushed it like always. So you're just going to see some gameplay here, and you can listen to my soothing voice. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. No, like Barry Manilow, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, I really like this Storm. I found that his abilities, or this Javelin's abilities, were pretty awesome. The sprint is like a hover, as you can see. Even the jump is like a, I feel like you'll see that I'm still trying to learn how to use all of his abilities. The controls are a little different. Like I said, I think in my last Anthem video, I didn't really like how they did this beta. Excuse me. They didn't really give you any guide for the controls. They pretty much just said, here you go, play. Which, okay, it wasn't a bad thing, because you got into the game quicker, but at the same time, you really didn't know what you were doing throughout most of the beginning parts of the game. So that was a little rough to start out with, especially because a lot of the buttons do a lot of different things. You have abilities on your two bumpers, instead of having like a melee or a grenade type of thing. So that was a little hard to get used to. Like, so we're just trying to reach Sumner, get the manifold, so he does not forever be dead. Forever be dead. That's mouth words, memory times, right? But I will say this game is far surpassing my expectations, I guess is the word I'm looking for. The guns and the different weapon types are really cool. They did a really good job, I think, at picking the types of weapons you can get and use, and even the different abilities. So like with the Storm, obviously you can have different abilities set up, all different types for the different elements that exist. You can switch them up depending on your your play style or what you want to use. After this game here, I go in and I switch around some of the newer ones that I've gotten, just to try them out, because it's the beta. You don't know how things are going to flow properly until you start using it. And sometimes you'll like something to start with, and then you realize that you could have had something better. So it's a lot of switching around, because I really found out what guns I liked and what abilities I really liked and which ones were okay.
I'm a cipher, not some kind of cavern oracle.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Look at that jump right there. That's a crazy high, crazy big jump. Better than the other ones, I think.
I'm sensing some strange energy. What's down there?
I don't know, but Sumner has the manifold with him, and he came here for a reason.
Freelancer, you there?
On my way.
I found what I'm looking for. Yes, the residence of this place is exactly what I need.
Like, here's what I got. I guess he's a mini boss here, and my super just almost one-shots him. Like, actually, I think it does one-shot him. So he's got a little bit of health left. Look at that. Like, that was one super there. That was, took him out pretty much. Which was pretty good. I do like that you can't just fly all the time either, because that would make this game way easier. You do have a cooldown rate, and the faster you fly, the faster you lose your fuel, I guess you would say, and it overheats. So you actually have to be a little bit more smarter, a little smarter about how and when you fly, because you don't want to run out in a time that you need it, and then wish you had it and not have it.
Started going wild. Something unexpected about this place. Silence it. I need time. A Titan? No, more than one Titan. 3 Titans. Wait.
So this is the 3 little main bosses come in.
Leave it to me.
I guess they're Titans, they call them. They were very difficult. I kept running out of ammo. That's what one thing I will say about this game is the amount of ammo I was able to get was very hard to keep a lot of ammo. I found that I was using a lot of it, and like right here, see, I had 20 bullets left, and I had 3 or 4 for my sniper, which is not many when you're fighting the boss. Especially how he does this, like he shoots out these rings of fire, just like Johnny Cash, you know. But we focused fire on one guy at a time, and it made it very, very, very easy. And I got a little bit of ammo there. I like how you kind of boost people to get them to heal. You know, and it's like you send out booster cables. And that's how they heal. It's pretty cool. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a little bit different than what you're used to on my channel, but like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to upload this or not. But because it was the beta, last weekend of the beta, I figured, you know what the hey. What the hey, I might as well just release it to you guys, show you guys a little bit more gameplay of this. Show you what it entails and what it's all about. So I'm gonna leave this for a little while, let you guys watch me kill these guys, and we'll see how things go. And I will cut back in probably a few minutes, just so you guys can just watch this pure gameplay and see how I did. And like I said before, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. We're so close to 1,000. We might actually be at 1,000 by the time this video comes out. I'm not sure. We're moving pretty quickly. Let's keep the momentum going, and let's keep helping me out. When I hit 1,000, like I said in my other previous videos, we will be doing another giveaway. So if you guys want to get some free stuff, by all means, let's get to 1,000 and get this free stuff out there and get the giveaway going. Alright guys, let's watch this gameplay.
Teeth are tinkling. The air tastes like purple. Reality decay is getting worse. He's fragmenting.
How can I help?
It's all right. I made peace with it. This isn't just about you. It's the end of all of us. We don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer. Maybe it was always supposed to end this way. We could just let it be. Let it be. Yes, that's it. You genius. Get the manifold. The freelancer removed it from its original housing after it affected the Dominion soldiers. And when we divided, you severed the connection again, out of fear. Courage.
Hold on. Where are you going with this?
Manifold needs more time. It needs to go through its full cycle. We're gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started. Let reality settle. But if it settles, that means our division become permanent. That's so bad. Certainly won't be dull. What do you say? Yep for a new adventure. Always. Right. It has finished its cycle.
That's good, right?
A rush. What a rush! I think it worked. I think it worked.
No chance of liquefying.
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Alec with your Dawn Shield.
Really?
Yeah, especially with the data Sumner found.
Does this mean that Matthias will never be whole again?
Who says we aren't whole?
Alright, so now we've finished all the missions in the beta. We decided to go and do this. I guess it's like a raid. Tried to see if we could figure it out and try it. It was a little difficult at first. We were still getting used to what you actually had to do. And there's a lot of things that we didn't know about, like all these bombs on the ground that were kind of eating us up. As well as the enemies, they were a little more stronger than we were used to. So we did not quite know what we were getting into. As you can see here, we're not doing too bad, and then all of a sudden we get eaten alive pretty much. Like there, I get downed. And then the other teammate gets downed. Someone's gonna come and help me in a second, and they're gonna get down. Let's just say we all get down because we rushed into it. We did not put any thought into our actions. Like there, he gets down, and then I think it's just my buddy Fugor who is left, trying desperately to survive, and just could not do it because of all of the enemies. So we took a different strategy when we came back, and we took it slow, we took it easy, and we took it one guy at a time instead of rushing in head first, because it didn't work for us the first time. It was certainly, see, now he's trying to revive me right there, and he got shot. It did not work, so we're going to try again. It took a little time, but we got this figured out. Alright, so we got take 2. We're trying this again. Going down the same path, because that's the way to get to there. At least this time we knew about the bombs, or the mines, I guess they are. I still found flying was a little hard to get used to, because I had to change my controls. Obviously, I didn't change them again, so they're inverted. So this, like I said, this time we took it a little easier. Going slow and steady.
Obviously. Freelancer, you'll need to silence
Got this
the rest.
charged sniper rifle here. Very, very OP, I found. It was awesome. Blowing up some of these mines. Gotta silence the Titan. He is down. We're just going slow, making sure we don't get ourselves killed again. The one cool thing about the Storm class is it puts up a barrier wall as a defense, which I didn't use a whole lot, but my buddy Fugor did. He used it a lot. You can see it right there. It really helps. It stops any incoming projectiles, so any bullets, any grenades or any rockets or energy blasts like that, it stops it from coming in, which is really handy, especially at a boss. Or if you're going to be healing someone, that would come in very, very handy. Obviously, because you can put it up and not have to worry about enemies shooting at you, but they can still come through it and they can still shoot you there. So that's the one thing you gotta worry about. These scars with all their shields and everything are pretty intense. Especially the ones that can fly, because... Oh, and look at that. I'm gonna get down if I don't get out of there. Thank you, health. So I kind of got a little lost here and wasn't sure what to do. I have one of the echoes, but I wasn't sure where to put it, so I kind of just carried it around with me for a little while because I wasn't paying attention. It's the key, guys. You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay it attention. But then I watched my map after a while. I see some of the other guys have them on too, so wasn't like I was the only one. Just saying. Just saying. And I did not do too good there, but it's okay. Because I had my buddy, whoever this is. Thank you for that. Healed me, got me all recovered. So guys, we got like 16 days until this game comes out fully. At that point, you guys are gonna get so much spam for this game. Watch me play this. You'll get sick of it, I'm sure. But I know I am not gonna get sick of it. So that's, and there you go. See, I just got down. These guys just starting to melt me. I don't know if it was because I was a lower level than everyone else, because I was only 12 or 13. Everyone else was 14 or 15. But I found these certain guys were just melting me. At least I had help, and these guys were giving me a hand, and they did not. Those flamethrowers, that was the one thing that I found was melting me from these big guys. Those flamethrowers just did so much damage, it wasn't funny. And I just kept getting caught in the crossfire. I just couldn't stop it from attacking me, no matter what I could do. The other thing that the beta didn't really tell you is what what the drops on the ground actually were. Because obviously some of them are ammo, some of them are health, and some of them are armor and or shield. But you didn't know which ones were which because it didn't explain it in any menus or anything like that. So I found it very confusing, very hard to figure out exactly what they were. The red is obviously armor, and even still, the blue and the green. One of them is health, and I'm assuming the blue is health and the green is ammo. But I wasn't sure exactly. Exactly what was what. So now we got lost here a little bit. We were waiting for the new what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Oh, sorry, I'm yawning while I'm talking. We were looking for the next objective, that's the word, before it showed up, so we kind of got turned around a little bit. But we figured out the way to get there. Like I said, this guy is like a mix between Iron Man and Storm. He even looks like Iron Man. The javelins in general are pretty much an Iron Man suit. They look like Iron Man. They fly like Iron Man. The only thing they do is don't shoot repulsor blasts out of their arms or chest. But, I mean, they could, possibly. Is this one big, like, advertisement for Avengers? Quite possibly it is. Quite possibly. Guys, speaking of Tony Stark and Avengers, the new teaser trailer dropped at the Super Bowl on the weekend. If you guys saw it, you probably are as excited as I am. I am super pumped. I cannot wait for it to come out. Same with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel looks really amazing. I'm really happy with what they're doing with the MCU with these last few movies. We all kind of shed a tear at the end of Infinity War. I know I did, at the loss of all those characters, but I guess in Endgame we were going to figure out what actually has happened, where the world is now, and what these guys are doing about it, because they're not just going to sit down and take it. We know they're not. They're superheroes. They're the Avengers. What do? They avenge. That's their whole thing, especially in Avengers 1. Their whole thing was they were going to avenge the Earth if it got destroyed. And I'd say at this point it did. Alright, so enough of talking about Avengers, because I could talk about it all day. Let's get back into this. Now we gotta destroy these guys and deliver the echoes to the point again. I found that, and the second time around, so this time around, we really worked as a team, fighting and completing these objectives. Even though there's two random guys that we've never talked to, we didn't know them. We worked as a team. I find with a lot of these excuse me, raids or dungeons, certain things like that, you know, teamwork is very, very important, because you have to accomplish a bunch of different objectives, and it's not always easy. So you gotta be prepared, gotta work together. Like, look at that, that was just a jump, and that was like 30-40 feet in the air. You know, I think that jump is gonna be where it's at. I think for me the interceptor and the storm javelin are going to be my two favorites. The ranger is good as an all-around. Excuse me, I'm yawning again. I just can't get over these yawns. Are an all-around good javelin. The Colossus I never use. I think it's the Colossus, the big guy. I didn't use him at all. I will probably unlock him and use him though in the full game because why not? So I got two echoes here now. I'm just trying to figure out where they go. And hey, look at that! I go over here, and there we go. Yeah, I think I'll use him for a little bit in the game because why not? I'll probably unlock all of them and use all of them at different points. And I like that's the point of this, is you're gonna find that certain javelins are gonna be really good for certain missions, and just other javelins are good for other missions. So you're gonna have to kind of get used to using all sorts of javelins and all sorts of weapons as well. I think one of the strategies I was seeing was it's like a little bird or something, lizard bird. Using the interceptor especially is you go up and you melee, and then when the enemy starts to, you know, attack you or shoot at you, you jump back and use a shotgun. And that tactic was very, very worked out very well. If you guys will notice that this is a lot like how the Warlock travels in Destiny. It's very much Destiny slash Warframe. I know I've said this before. Warframe is a free game. It is a Destiny-based type of game, Destiny-style of game, but it's in third person instead of first person like Destiny. And it's like this too, though, where you have different. They call them Warframes, obviously, and there's hundreds. I shouldn't say hundreds of them. There's dozens of them, and they all have different purposes, and they are all good for different things. So depending on what missions you're in or you're doing, you're gonna choose one over another. There's ones that can go invisible. There's ones that are fast. There's ones that have lots of armor. Just like in this game, there's different javelins that do different things. And I think that's what they kind of based this game off of, honestly. Now this is one of my favorite parts right here, is the underwater. It was a little confusing at first of where to go, but once we got the, you know, where we were supposed to go, it was very, very cool. It looked amazing, and the fact that you can go underwater, I thought was very, very cool. You do have a breath counter, as you can see there, those little blue dots, which I kind of found funny because you're in this like robot that seals you off completely, and you can't breathe underwater. I mean, I thought it was a little weird, but you know, I mean, they have to make it a little challenging for you, I guess, and that's the way they're doing it. So I can deal with that. So now here we're getting the fragments for the relic to silence it again. And like I said the last time, working as a team I found was very, very, very handy. I will say I did not like this gun as much when I started using it. It's a burst, so it's a 3-round burst. It's just something that I'm not really used to. Don't use burst guns all that much, and that guy was just eating me alive. It's like a mosquito in the summertime. But it was a higher level gun than what I had, so I decided to try it, and it just, for me, it did not work all that well. The sniper I just couldn't beat though. the charge on it. It was just amazing.
Hey, free lights up.
I took his shield off in one hit. It was very, very cool. Very, very good. Use my super on this guy here. This guy with the shield I found there very hard to kill because of their big because they're big like ballistic shield, I would almost call it. So I was able to get out of there, which wasn't too hard. Once I started flying, I was getting shot a lot, but I had a lot of health still. But I needed to revive my buddy over here. I couldn't leave him hanging. Had to get him back into the fight.
Almost done. Only a few fragments left.
Hey, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute. It should work itself out.
And I hit the wall, hit the roof.
A bit slowly. Just stay in the
I hit the
center
roof a
and
few
just
times playing this game.
strike again.
So we did this on normal. We didn't do it on hard. We went back after and we tried it doing easy just to see how easy and or hard it was. We found that obviously easy was way easier. Normal was, like I said, it was a little bit difficult for me. But I was a lot lower level than these guys. Like I said, I was only level 12 and like almost 13. I think at the end of this I hit 13 or 14 or something like that. So it was the enemies were a little more difficult for me. Obviously it was a higher level mission as well. So it was a little difficult, but I got it and we got through. And now we're just waiting for this thing to silence.
Freelancer, stay on the platform.
I don't think our friend like that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
It got quiet.
Bet it'll stay that way.
It's pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It will help.
You freelancers have tools for everything.
Back into the deep.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Alright, so we're in the boss room now. This is where it gets interesting. I found this boss fight was really cool. If anyone has played Ocarina of Time, and I am sure that you have, because if you haven't, what is wrong with you? One of the greatest games of all time in my books. Anyways, this reminded me of the Deku Tree? Yeah, the Deku Tree boss fight. The spider. I cannot think of her name at the time, but it reminds me of her. So as you're fighting her, obviously all these other little babies spawn out and they try to kill you. But they don't survive the fight. So she's got these egg sacs on her back, which took us a minute to figure out. But those were definitely her weak spots. So you pop those. Just shoot them. Look at that melee on that interceptor. That was just so cool to watch. She's going up. And I missed, but that's okay. So she goes up and does her thing. Her babies spawn out and you kill them. You get them all dead and then she comes back. And there she is. So, like, there's one of her egg sacs pop. There's another one. I think that was the other side. And there's her last one. Now she's getting weak here. Look at that. She's almost at half health. Half health. Oh, she's also got one sac left. She keeps turning away. She looks like a mix of like a dinosaur and a spider. That's the word I'm looking for. With her face looks like a dinosaur. Like in Jurassic Park, the one that shoots like the acid stuff at Buddy's face. And he's trying to escape with the embryos. I came with Newman? Newman? No, that's what his name is in Jerry Seinfeld. Whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy. You know who I'm talking about. Alright, so let's get this. Let's kill this girl now. We're gonna, oh, there's her last sack done. Half health. People got supers. We're using them on her. We're finishing her off. Look at that. She's less than half now. Look at that. 7,000 a shot. Now that's what I call a sniper. And there's 1,000 because I didn't hit her crit. Now we need to watch out because she does like jump out and like try to land on you, so you have to be a little bit careful when you are fighting her, because you don't want to get squashed like I did the first 30 seconds of the fight. Luckily, my buddy Fugor, he saved me. He saved me a few times in this raid and or mission. I don't know if it's just a mission or if it's a raid. It's got a special marker on it, so I would assume it is a raid-like mode. There's some ammo there. Or health, maybe. So there, I'm gotta heal this guy up, Mr. Frugor. He got landed on. And my ultimate is up, and she is going to die. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much health that took off of her. Oh, you just moved. She shoots acid too, so that's the other thing there. Look at that, 7,000. Just eating her away. Almost there. One more shot. And she is dead. So the weird thing we did find with this is you kill her, there is no drop. Unlike normal bosses, you get some sort of drop or a chest. Now there wasn't, so we weren't sure if it was just because of the beta that they didn't have this because they didn't want you to get too far into the game and figure too much out and then save nothing for when obviously you went to play the game. But we weren't sure, so we get a drop at the end once we go back to the base, the fort, but nothing when you first kill her, which was a little odd. But like I said, it could have just been because of the beta. They didn't want you to get super far ahead or figure too much out and then leave nothing for when it comes out in 2 weeks. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not my normal type of video, like I said, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Make sure you guys remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let's get me to 1,000. Let's get this channel even further ahead than we can. I have nothing but thanks and thank yous and everything for everyone who has supported me along the way of this journey and who has helped me. Thank you again, and I will see you guys next time. So make sure you hit that notification button so you know when I post the videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There you go. I'm going to change the name of Monday to Monday because it's easier for me to say. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.